guys, welcome back to my channel. I have my trusty bullet journal here with me, and I'm going to be showing you all of the different weekly spreads that I've had this entire year. So that means I have like at least like 13 so far, so hopefully you guys get some inspiration. I feel like I'm always running out of ideas on how to make my weekly spreads different, and I try to spice it up. So like you can change it with your theme, but sometimes that just isn't enough. So I have multiple different setups that you can use here, so let's get started. So we're going to of course start out with January. So I have so many. I feel like I've gotten super creative this year with what I've been doing for weekly spreads. So the first weekly spread that I did for January was this setup here. And basically I had the 6 boxes on the right side. The weekend was smushed into one box, and then on the left page I had a kind of sidebar for YouTube and one for kind of a gratitude log. I like to write down what I'm thankful for, and also I have a mini calendar. With the YouTube section, I just plan out what I'm doing that week for my YouTube channel. And so this one is a really good one. It's very easy to set up if you do want to do this one. The only thing I would recommend, if you really have a lot to write down, I would recommend making these boxes a little bit bigger, like taking up the entire page, because I feel like I did run out of space a couple of times for this. So definitely recommend making that side a little bit bigger. But if you don't need the sidebars, you could always change up the sidebars. You could do to-do, or you know, the gratitude log, or you could do different habit trackers, mood trackers for just that one week, mini calendars. You can do so much stuff. There is a lot of inspiration on Pinterest as well. Next week in January, I tried out this vertical layout and I really enjoyed it. You can really play with the different kind of lengths for the boxes. You can play around with the event sections, dividing in between events and tasks. So I definitely enjoyed this one. I had a little bit of a sidebar for YouTube as well, with a few little goals for the week. I did a one-word goal at the bottom here, which was good, kind of set my focus for the week. And I like this one because it had this separated for events and tasks. I'm only 14, so I don't have a lot going on when it comes to events, but I do have some small things, so I really liked separating those out. This one is one of my favorite weekly spreads. This one is like where all of the boxes for the weeks or the days go in the middle. So like normally you would have them on one side of the page or the other, or like kind of scattered. This one has them like smushed together, so it takes up one half of the left and the right pages, which is super cool, I think. And then I just have my sidebars with one with YouTube and one with gratitude log, and I did add a little Polaroid here because it was my birthday week. So it was just of the birthday banner that was up in our house. And I had a mini calendar. I love these mini calendars. I like to be able to look ahead at different dates. I definitely recommend a mini calendar. But this one, if you guys do need me to show you how to set these up, definitely comment down below, because I will do a separate video on that, or I will create a small short section on how I set this up. Week number 3 of January was definitely the funnest because I tried out a Dutch door for the first time. There was so much space to plan with this one. Like busy weeks, this is my go-to because there is like a whole like quarter of a page, an entire like section of a page for the specific day, and I love the amount of space it gives me. I also have my gratitude log, my YouTube planner. I had a little quote here at the bottom corner. You can really play around with it depending on your theme and all the other variables, depending on, you know, what you have to do that week. There's just so many options. It's so much fun. Moving on to February. So my first week in February is kind of like the standard layout where you have 3 boxes on the top and 4 on the bottom, except I made those boxes a little bit smaller, and I made the bottom section for my YouTube planning and my gratitude log, which was super fun to do. I also had some washi tape and some color depending on my theme. So I really like this one, except the boxes were small. They did fit for what I needed for that week. But if you have a really busy week, this one is not the one for you. Week number 2 of February was a very small one as well. I decided to try out a smaller setup. I didn't have a busy week, so I decided to do the boxes all on one side. And I don't have all that much space. I had a bigger box on the side for I had a tiny YouTube sidebar, a mini calendar, and the title, and I did not have much space. So I honestly didn't enjoy this one. So if you have, like, this is a trial and error for me. Like, I like to try things out, but when they don't work out, I just make a mental note. And remember, I really like a lot of space, so I will be able to kind of show you what I like later as we go into it. I mean, starting about now, I really start to get into the layouts that I like that have a lot of space, that are really good for what I need. February, week number 3. This one is the best. I really needed to set this up super quickly because I was kind of away and I just needed to do it fast. Didn't need much stationery. So what I did was the 3 on the top boxes and 4 boxes on the bottom, and I had a lot of space for anything I needed. I pretty much filled the spread up. I had one kind of section over here for a mini calendar and what was that? A keyword for the week. So this one I loved. I definitely recommend it if you don't want to do so much measuring, or you don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing this. So I love this one. This one's like one of my go-tos. The last week in February, I decided to try something different out. So I watch Amanda Rachel on YouTube. You all know this. I have her journal in my hands right now. I have her washi tape. Like, I can show you. I have almost all of her sets of washi tape. And so she does this certain setup that that looked fun to try out. So I did, and I hated it. So it's called rolling. So there's a side for weekly events, and then this side is for the tasks. So basically across the top you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then down, so on the day that you need to do something, you put a dot, and you go over to the side and you would write what you have to do on that day. It also makes it good if you have to do a lot of things repetitively throughout the week. I hated this one just because I couldn't see a written out list for that day. It was kind of confusing, and I hated this one. I hate this one. Starting March, I only have 3 setups so far, but I will post a picture on my Instagram of the last one, so go check that out. My Instagram is LEA YouTube, so go check that out. Follow me. I post, sometimes I'll do Instagram stories. I'm still not fully into it yet, but I promise I will be. So I'm trying to find it. So for the first week in March, I have a vertical layout, which is very similar to the one I did in January, but I have a little bit more space. I didn't have any sidebars. I did split it up between events and tasks. I had a little mini calendar at the top there with a few different goals. So I really like this one because I could play around with the doodle. The holy grail of space, this next spread. Oh my word, I absolutely love this one. And it is basically where it's more of a horizontal layout. So you have 3 boxes on one page and 4 on the other. Then you have a little bit of a top or bottom or whatever you need for a title, or, you know, a sidebar or whatever. This one is like amazing for space. I mean, I had so much space for this one. I split it in between events and tasks, I filled this up like every single day. I had a crazy week that week. But this one, like if you need space, this one is the absolute best. Now this week, I did something a little bit more unique, a little bit more complicated. So this one, it is a vertical layout, but I have so much space here for the doodles, and I also have like, so I have these 3 boxes on this side, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I have Thursday, Friday, and I split these kind of up so that they wouldn't take up as much space. I have kind of a title, a little bit of sidebar for notes, a little bit for YouTube, and a mini calendar. So I love this one so far. Honestly, I haven't been able to test it out completely because it is just the start of the week. It's Monday. So I will let you know how I like this one, and next week on my Instagram I will post my future weekly setup for the rest of the month. And then maybe I'll do these every few months, because if you guys enjoy it, you know, the inspiration and like the different themes, I'll try to post these maybe every few months so that you guys can see my weekly spreads. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment down below letting me know, and like this video. If you do want to see more content like this, I make so much good bullet journaling content. Check out my channel and consider subscribing. Hope you have a great day. Bye.